Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. So I am going to make a bracelet with Didi's Deluxe box from February 2022. So I'm not going to use leather. I'm not going to use the leather. I'm going to use kid socks here, as you can tell by the hair. I'm going to use memory wire because I don't really want to hide the leather. Like, I thought about using leather, but I don't think these holes will go over it. And then why cover the leather? It's kind of, to me, it doesn't make sense. So what I'm doing is I'm making little, what would I call them? Connectors. That's it. Connectors. Yes, I'm making little connectors. So I was going to use the ones that came, I was going to use these in between, but that's not going to work anymore. So, because I want to do one wrap around my wire because it's going on memory wire and I don't want it to come off. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to make, I'm going to see how it looks with these beads. I don't even know, honestly, how it'll look. I'm zooming you in, sorry. Should have warned you first. I'm zooming you in a little bit closer. So, yeah, I don't know how it's going to work out. So, in order to get the starfish on, I guess I could have used one seed bead, but I want to make them the same length, obviously, right, as these guys. So, I put 2 seed beads, and these are Toho butterscotch. And that's how I'm doing the starfish. And these, I'm just doing plain. So, I'm just taking head pins that I have, eye pins that I have, cutting the eye off. I could use head pins too, it doesn't really matter. But that's what I took out. So, and I'm going to go down about 3/4 of an inch. Thereabouts. These are large head pins. Excuse me, I have no idea how many millimeters. Oh wait, I could measure them. Let me get a straight one. They go from 63 millimeters to 70.5. I'm not on the edge of my thing here. Measuring tape measure, whatever. I'll get an accurate. I think they're probably like 50 millimeters. Yeah, because that's centimeters, not millimeters. All right, so it doesn't have to be fancy. It's just to ensure that it doesn't come off the memory wire, that's all. I mean, if you wanted to make it fancy, go right ahead. To me, it really doesn't matter. I just don't want it falling off. So, I'll be back when I have the rest of these done. I have 1 more starfish and 2 shell beads. I'll be back. Okay, so this is my second try making this video, so I don't know if I said this already, but you want to make sure that your eye pin or head pin, whatever you're using, is straight, because if it's bent, it won't go through here. So all I had to do was read the package, and they're 3-inch 3-inch gold-plated eye pins from back in the day. So this is the last one of the shell. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these or not. I think I might, just to add a little bit of color. Oops. Just to add a little bit of color, I might throw them in besides the blue there. Might be too much with that though. I'm not the best wire wrapper in the world, but it'll get the job done. Okay, so that's those. Let me see. These are wire. I'm trying to find that on wire. Sometimes you can find the end and untwist it, but here it is. Actually looks like it's knotted. Let's see. We'll see what it looks like in between these. So you could use cream seed beads, brown if you have them. I just was trying to kind of match the accent there. Let's see, how many of these would I need? Looks like 3 would be enough. Let's see. Just for the fun of it, let's see. And if not, if I don't use them, I can always cut the wire off, you know? So, I got this from Alicia on Beautiful Nights. She said that if you use your crimping tool, it'll wrap the wire, that end that always sticks out, that drives me crazy, that end right there. But she gets it done 1, 2, 3. Me, it takes me a few tries to get it done, but you don't want that snagging on anything, you know? For some reason, when I do it, it ends up pushing the wire down my the length there. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, I think I got it that time. Okay. Let me straighten this out again. And if they're not long enough, I could always add a seed bead. I think that's perfect, the 3. So I'll just make this one because I don't know if they're all gonna fit on the bracelet. If I go between 2 beads, like if I do 2, then one of these, one of those, and another 2, and another 2. That'll leave 4 left over. I could just pop 2 of these in there, just for a little pop of color. Maybe. Like I said, I don't want to make it too busy. Alright, so I measured out my memory wire. And I wrap it around my wrist, and then I make sure that it overlaps quite a bit, like about 2 inches. Because you have to leave room for your yes, think, Robin. That isn't going to work because there's not enough room. Unless I add another 2 beads. I think I will. I'll add another 2 beads. You know, for your loop, if you're going to make a loop, if you're going to glue beads on it, you need room for that. And what else? Oh, the space for your beads as well. I don't know why I put those beads away. That was kind of foolish. Because I need 2 sides of them. Yeah, I think I will. I'll add another 2 beads, and then I'll make another one of those orange ones. Or the other thing you could do is put the orange ones on the wire in between the blue beads if you wanted to. Like, I don't know, like that. Instead of on the wire, but I'm going to put them on the wire. Okay, so I'm also probably going to add one of the charms. That came with in the box. Okay. So I think this would be easier to do the one side and then just add the other side. Rather than both of them at the same time. Make sure you're facing up there. I have to make another one of those orange beads there. And you want to make sure that there's enough room like that for those guys to, enough space would really matter with this one more than the shell for those beads to fit. That's twice. Come, 3 times. Shall we try for number 4? No, we shall not. Speed doesn't want to stay on there. You. I have to make another one of you. I think it's going to work. I know you have to have a hole because you were strong. There you are. Alright, let me make that other one. I don't need it yet, but might as well make it. So a long time ago, like last year or maybe the year before that, I had found this really pretty bracelet, and the woman used 6mm purple fire polish beads and bronze seed beads, but I can't find the video, and I don't know what language she was speaking. I don't know if it was Russian or Romanian or Polish, but it was like definitely from that region. And it was so pretty, but at the time I didn't have the 6mm check fire polish beads. And now I'm trying to find it, and I'm finding all these other beaders that are like really, I like their work, so I'm subscribing to a whole bunch of beaders. But I'm still looking for that one bracelet. And I don't think it was GNC Crafts, because I did go through her playlist pretty much. I don't think it was her though. But I do like her work as well. So I'll get one of you. Yeah, I think this is going to give it just enough pop of color. You know? So I was thinking about this last night, and I'm like, how can I do that? Maybe I can use... So I thought maybe I would put it on the leather. I think I said that already in this video. But I didn't want to hide the leather. I thought that's kind of foolish, right? To me, anyway. It's like, why hide the leather? And then how do you get these with the beads, with these beads? And then how do you get these on without you know, scuffing up the leather? So I said, you know what? Why don't I just use memory wire? Just be easier. So that's what I'm doing. Nothing like stating the obvious. All right. So you're going to go in between those two, right? Hopefully I'll have enough of these. If not, I'm going to have to space them out farther. So I might have to take them all off and add an extra bead Especially when you put them on, if you're going to make this bracelet, make sure that they're all facing the same direction. All your starfish are facing the same direction. I just now checked to make sure I was recording again. Oh boy. Excuse me. Oh boy. I think this is going to be just enough. It should be, hopefully. We don't want to have to take it apart and add more beads to it, but if I have to, I have to. And pay attention, because it's really easy to miss a bead. Don't be gabbing like me. Might be better to do 3 in between, but I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? So these are the sea sediment jasper. The only thing that I'm using that isn't from the box is the memory wire, these butterscotch seed beads, and the eye pins. Everything else is from the box though. So, and like I said, you could use cream or brown or even bronze or whatever color seed beads for the starfish. I think it's gonna work. Looks like it will. Here's the test. It's short. So I'm gonna have to add a couple more beads at least. Like 5 beads. How do I do that? There's 10, so I'd have to go every other one. Every other set of okay. Oh well, off they come. I hate when that happens. Alright, so I'm going to add 3 here. In between. So there's 2 on the end, the starfish, 3, the shell, 2, I think, yeah, 2. What if I did? I'll do 2. 2. The starfish. Make sure you got it facing in the right direction. 3. And the rondelles. I need more beads. And then 2. This one's funny. It has a dip in it. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna put, what's next? The starfish, right? No. The shell. I think I'm gonna put 3 on each side of the shell. I want it balanced. I don't want it off looking either, but I don't want to add too many. I don't, because then it'll be too big. Okay, so now we have the rondelle. Do I have the rondelle in the right spot? I don't think so. I want the rondelle here where this starfish is. Yeah. Where'd they go? So, we have 2. The starfish. 3. The shell. 2. The rondelle. And 2. The starfish, I think. And then 3. I'll only be adding 3 extra beads though. I think. No, 4 extra beads. That should be enough. Okay. So now we're going to add 3. So I just put my starfish on, and then we want the shell. I'm not taking them off again. Doesn't really matter, but like these 2 have bigger splotches on them, but it doesn't matter. 3, 3, the starfish, 2, the rondelles, which are somewhere here they are. And 2 in the shell. Send the seed beads flying all over the place. Then 3 in the starfish. Yes, and then 2. That should do it. Sorry this video is so long. Didn't really intend it to be. And then we have 2. And I forgot to add my chain to the beginning of my bracelet. I might just try to get it in there. Let's see. Yeah, wow, that makes it pretty much perfect. All right, so actually I could add it on the other one. Now I am going to, I think I'm going to attach a charm to the ends, to the loops there, maybe. I'm going to make sure that they're all in there nice and snug. No, wrong ones. Okay, where are they? Oh, so many tools on here. Use your memory wire cutters. Don't use regular wire cutters. I cut it too long. For the loop. I don't want to cut it too short either, though. Sorry. All right. So now we're going to take our other piece of wire, and I need a little bit of chain. So let me hunt that down. While I'm off video so that you don't have to wait. I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully this chain is long enough. No, I didn't even think to check for that. I want to make sure they're all going in the same direction. I add the chain so that if it gets snagged on something, it won't fall off altogether. Okay, so now what were we? I'm just going to follow this pattern, the bead pattern. So 2 beads. Then I'm going through the other loop on my starfish. Like so. And I have the hiccups, yay. And no, I don't drink, so I don't know why I get them, excuse me. And we're adding 3 and going through the loop on the shell bead, the loop of the shell connector, if that's what we want to call them. All right. This is going to be a little hard to do. There you go. All right. So now we're adding 2. And I think I'm probably going to be using all of these sea sediment jasper beads. Okay, and we're going to go through the rondelle. Need to turn that a little bit. Okay, and we're going to add another 2 beads. Go through our shell connector. Add 3 beads. So I hope this works because I was thinking about it. Like I said, I was trying to figure out how I could do it. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. Okay, then we're going to go through this shell. If I have enough. That would be something if I don't have enough, huh? Then you won't see the video. Okay, then we go through our sunflower starfish. Then we're adding 2. Going through the rondelle. Adding 2. Going through the shell. And we're going to add 3. Oh my goodness. Wow, we are talking just enough. Just enough. Wow. Put you on. Okay. Going through the starfish. And adding, I have 2 extra. Just like that. Now I'm going to add my chain. Trying to keep it in the same direction. I'm using Rolo chain, it's easier to see what direction they're going in. Alright, now I'm going to make my loop. Make sure it's on there good and snug. Eyeball this as far as cutting it. Yeah, it looks good. No, actually, a bit more. Wire all over the place. I don't want to make it too small either. I'm going to call that good enough. There we go. So now, there's the finished item. It's different. I kind of like it. I wish I would have added 2 chains, but like I said, I could always try to get one on. I probably could actually get it on. And maybe a charm. I don't know. I don't know about the charm. Because you have all the other stuff, you know. And they, like I said, they can swirl around. I think it would have looked better closer together. You know, but I had to add those extra beads because it wasn't long enough. So, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't bore you too much. And thanks for watching. Talk to you all soon. Bye for now.